Hey guys, today I wanted to take a little time and talk about my thoughts on the Big Idea Design Tie Pocket Knife 2. They sent me this knife for review at no charge. I appreciate them for it. It's a fantastic knife. I just want to kind of share my thoughts on it. I've been carrying it now for a few days. And my understanding is the main difference between the Tie Pocket Knife 2 and the Tie Pocket Knife 1 is the Tie Pocket Knife 1 was a little bit smaller in overall length and it had a little bit thicker scales. So what makes this knife unique, since we're talking about this knife, is that, for one, the action's just beautiful. But what you notice first off is you've got these grade 5 titanium handles, but they're very thin. And we'll mic them out here in a second. And then you've got this M390 blade that's still very thick and robust. It's got a robust grind, about a 3/4 flat, nice point, nice kind of modified clip point, full titanium backspacer, and then you've got a grade 4 titanium Big Idea Design Co. clip, and it is reversible. Because the other thing you notice about this knife is the lack of hardware. There's no hardware on this knife. So I've yet to take it apart, but I plan on it in another video. You've got the pivot screw, and then you've got the screw on the back of the knife, which allows you to take it off and take the knife apart with the pivot removal, or you can just take this off, flip your clip around, and put it back on. So that's how easy it is to flip that clip. So it's got a reversible clip, deep carry. We'll look at that in just a second. It does have this hidden lanyard hole here, and it does come with this lanyard. But what I've noticed about it, it does not have a steel lock bar insert, but it has absolutely no stick. The tolerances are amazing. It's got a low profile flipper. It also has thumb studs. So depending on what you like to do, the only trick is the reverse flick, and it's not that much of a trick, but you'll notice the stud kind of mounts real close to that lock bar, so you've got to get it right in the right place. I mean, it flicks with no problem. Drops shut with authority, opens with authority, and it's just a great knife. In my opinion, I think it's a fantastic pocket knife. Let's do a couple things before we cut with it. Let me take my pants down, or my model of a pair of pants that I used to have. You can tell they were kind of worn there, but you'll notice this clip is very deep carry. You can pull it out with the lanyard, or you can not have a lanyard, totally up to you. But carries deep, is reversible on both sides. It is also very slicey out of the box. So this did come sent from Big Idea Design. It has not been sharpened. It has not been stropped. This is the factory edge that it came with, and it's cut a lot of cardboard. And it still cuts paper very well. I know it's not a very good indicator of cutting. It's rolling there at the end. But I don't feel any chips, any little catches. And like I said, I've broken down a lot of Amazon boxes with it. I know 2 very big ones that I cut down into smaller strips. And then it always comes back without a strop and just seems to hold the edge very well. And you do have that stone wash, kind of tumbled M390 blade. Let me get this out of the way. But we'll do a couple of size comparisons, and we will weigh it, see how it sizes up with other knives. But it's just a very understated, elegant knife. Very minimalistic, very well designed, well put together, very thin. So when we do our measurements, we'll get those scales as opposed to that blade. But let's look at it next to a bug out. This is a Benchmade bug out with some good screw or 1/7 EDC scale, so it's a little bit longer than the bug out. I'm trying to get that tail lined up. And then we'll look at it next to a pair of 2. About 3/4 of an inch to an inch smaller than a pair of 2. Pretty close to bug out size. And if you look at it next to a Sharpie, just for overall, I think it's about 7.5 inches, but let's get the tape measure before we get our calipers. And we'll learn that it is right at 7.5 inches. The blade's going to come in right over 3 1/4 with a 3 1/4 inch cutting area. The handle's going to come in right over 4 1/8. And the grip that I put on it is right here. I put the front finger right there on the flat. This doesn't feel natural, but I'll give you both measurements. So the inside grip to the little finger choil there is 3 1/4, a little bit more. But to right here, it is going to be 4 inches. So my hand's 3.5 inches across. Just a nice carry. So let's get our calipers, because this is where I think some of the biggest changes besides adding thumb studs took place. So if you look at the overall thickness of this knife, it's 0.41. So it's less than half of an inch thick. But if we look at each one of those scales, 0.12, so 0.12, and then the blade is going to come in at 0.1485, almost 0.15, over 0.1465, we'll say. So blade thicker than both of those handles. Really nice package. So it makes for a lighter knife, even though there's no weight relief in those scales. They're solid. But this guy with the 3 1/4 inch blade, we'll call it, is going to weigh in at 4 1/4. So about an ounce more than an inch per ounce if you go by that. But for a nice thin kind of gentleman's folder that's hard use, when I say hard use, it's got a thicker M390 blade. Very basic, where you've got a pivot holding that together. Very strong. No side to side, no up and down. Very well engaged lock bar. You got M390 right there on the tang or the flat. And then you've got this little jimped flipper tab if you want to use it as a flipper knife, or you've got the flexibility of thumb studs. I think it's a great knife. If it was me, it is a little bit more pricey, under 300 bucks, but I think it's a well received, well designed, well executed knife. I think it's a winner. It's just kind of a winner to me. I really like it. I carry it all the time, and I know I'll continue to carry it. And I appreciate Big Idea Designs for sending it out and giving me the chance to show it to you guys. I've got a fixed blade coming out that I'm carrying, that I'm doing some testing on, light testing, cutting with, that I'll share with you guys soon. But this is the Big Idea Design Tie Pocket Knife 2. Fantastic knife. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. If you don't mind, hit the like button. There'll be a video popping up over there. Watch it if you don't mind. But most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.